Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of something which is we are still trying to figure out what it is. But it's going to be a lot about pop culture, what's happening, current events, and today especially we want to talk about a lot of things. Well, actually two things. Number one is the Olympics, which as you guys know, the Pakistani government was kind enough to send 7 people this year along with 11 other members, mostly ministers who wanted to go on a foreign trip. So that was nice of them. And the other thing we're going to talk about is a very popular drama called Barzakh. So yeah, wait and see what our views are about that. So let's start with the Olympics. Now, as you guys know, Olympics basically started way back when the Greeks decided to, worship their Zeus god, and they were like, oh, let's give him games because gods love games, as the saying goes. So the Greeks started the Olympic Games back in the 400 BC something. This is a very random date. Those of you who are like into history and stuff. Anyways, so 400,000 whatever BC it was, the Greeks started it, and eventually this thing got kicked on. Like उनका pilot season इतना अच्छा गया कि उन्होंने कहा इसको हम दोबारा करते हैं. So after a while it stopped and then it started again in 1924 in Paris. Yes, so about 100 years from back, when a world war had happened, when the Spanish flu had just ended, the people decided to throw an Olympics. Yes, it's kind of very similar to what's happening right now. Anyway, so Paris hosted that. That's why this year Paris is hosting its 100 years anniversary of hosting that Olympics. Now, Pakistan didn't exist back then, but it was India. India sent about at least 50 athletes who were competing in different categories, working under the British Empire. So the combined total went 50 from India. Now, this time around, India is sending 117 people, and Pakistan minus 110, so that means just 7 people, which I think is a very good use of resources, because what are we going to do over there anyways? We don't know anything. We don't know how to shoot or swim or do horse racing or play any sport that involves a foot and a ball. So we clearly don't know anything. So it's good that these 7 people are there, because the rest of them would have completely failed. But anyways, a lot of hype is going on different people. There's a swimmer who basically got last position in his heat. He got disqualified. Then there was another girl swimmer who basically was also disqualified, but apparently because we were losing so much, we wanted to shade it into a win. We were like, ooh, she came third. In a qualifier of a qualifying heat, she came third. It's as if you are not even there. But us Pakistani people who are like really wanting a win said this is a win, which is fine. It's good. It keeps the morale up. The only person who actually has a chance of getting a medal is a guy called Arshad Nadeem. Now, this guy has a javelin problem, or had a javelin problem before his sponsors said, okay, we'll give you a javelin. The reason why he had a javelin problem, his javelin was overused. Like Pakistan government, the sports ministry did not give him a new javelin. Yeah, let that sink in. He's like the only guy who's won a medal and he doesn't have a javelin to use. Like all the men in this world, all they want is a nice javelin, and they're not, when they don't get it, they get frustrated. So obviously Arshad Nadeem got annoyed as well. Eventually this got sorted out. He's now in the Olympic contingent and he is one of the few hopefuls to get a medal. Let's see, all the best to him. Apart from that, there is a slight interesting segment where they've sent 7 athletes who are actually performing, then 11 people who are there to babysit them, of which they're very nice political people who are very popular in Pakistan, especially one guy with the mustache. He is the most famous right now because he used to be in a series of governments and he's done absolutely wonderful things for this country without doing anything for this country. So that's why he's there in Paris taking pictures with random people and going like, ooh, nice summer break for me. Now the problem here is that you have an total population of about 25 crore people, and you've sent 7 people for Olympics. That is fine. We're not good at sports, we've already established that, but sending 11 ministers, why? Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to help the swimmers, after they're done, give them towels, dry them off, give them a pep talk, and then, throw them back into the pool and go like, do it again? Or are they going to just be there and just listen to the whining crowds of Paris and try to learn some French so that they can speak some French? Anyways, I don't know. The government of Pakistan knows best, and the sports ministry. But I do think there is one thing that is very important in this entire situation, which is that we should stop sending anyone to these Olympics. Reason? Because it saves us a lot of things: money, psychological trauma, humiliation, and also the players who are playing can actually stay in Pakistan and do other things, because obviously sports is not working out. So yeah, that is what our take was on the Olympics, and now we're going to switch to the pop culture drama that is Barzakh. We'll be right back.